Hello, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you so much for tuning into my stream. My name is Fennex, no my. If this is your first time here, welcome, and if this is a return trip, welcome back. We are starting a new game today that I have been very excited about starting. I'm admittedly a little bit nervous because this is the newest game that I have played on the channel. And boy, I hope that my computer can run it. But we are starting Alan Wake 2. Now, if there's anyone here before we get started, if you are unfamiliar with the story of Alan Wake, or even if you want to go and get caught up on the technically second game, Alan Wake's American Nightmare, I happen to have streamed both of those games on the channel, so you can go check out. I made playlists for them. I make playlists for all of the games that I play. Welcome, Zane Games. Happy to have you here. Thank you so much for being here for the stream. Sorry for being late. You're actually right on time. If anything, you might be early. We are just starting the stream. But yeah, if there's anybody who wants to go and watch the previous games, I streamed both Alan Wake 1 and Alan Wake's American Nightmare on the channel. Let me double check my settings here real quick. One of the important ones over here. Also, very important, there is a nudity censor because this game has some full-on, straight-up nudity. I need to turn that on because otherwise, YouTube will be very angry with me. I'm sorry. Nothing to be sorry for, Zane Games. I'm happy to have you here. There's no worries at all. You are right on time. But yeah, anybody who does not know about this, I just bought Sonic Frontiers, so I don't think I can stay the whole time here. Well, good luck with the stream. All right. Thanks for stopping in, Zane Games. So yeah, anybody who is unaware of this, what's up, Zane Games? What app do you use of recording? I use, it's called OBS, Open Broadcast Software. So it's a free download. You can look it up. If you just type in OBS, you should be able to find it. So there's actually an option depending on what platform you're trying to stream it through. If you want to stream, if you want to just record, you can use it to record and it'll save the video file locally, usually to your videos folder. But if you plan on streaming, there's an option in OBS. Oh, I knew it. I also... Okay, no worries. Okay, so bye. All right. Catch you later, Zane Games. Thanks for stopping in. So we are going to go ahead and get started here with Alan Wake 2. This is my first time playing this. This is a completely blind run. I have not played this game. I know nothing about what happens, so we're just going to play it safe. We're going to do it normal. Thank you for saying it. Yeah, no worries. Hope to see you again at a stream sometime soon. The audio should be okay for the game, but let me know if it's a little low. I'm trying to keep an eye on it. It seems like it's picking up all right. I also did a shout out on my channel. I hope it helps. Thank you so much, Zane Games. Seriously, like, it really does mean a lot to me. Thank you so much for the help. I really do appreciate it. Where's the blue rodent? You know, I think he's in chapter 2, maybe chapter 3. Welcome, Ruby. Happy to have you here. Welcome to the stream. The real question is, where is the game? So I did get an error message. So I have an external hard drive where I have the game downloaded to. And I got an error message. Well, not an error message, more just like a little warning message when I booted the game up that it's like, oh, you should really run this from an SSD. If you run this from an HDD, it's going to take a long time to load. And it's like, man, I'm doing what I can right now, all right? I'm trying to get the channel off the ground. Once we're doing a little better, once, you know, we got a few, you know, 100 more subscribers, and I can look at, you know, maybe monetizing, we can look at an SSD. We can consider an SSD. But right now, your Fox is balling on a budget here. I need you to work with me. We're doing what we can right now. Give me some slack. Game saved.
Back to the beginning.
Hi, Alan.
We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
Well, this is a start. Oh, this is not a good start, is it?
Story, there are only victims and monsters, and the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces.
Oh, it's trying. It is really trying here. It is fighting for its life.
This is not the story I hoped it would be.
Hi, dear.
This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive.
Alan, sometimes we just gotta make do. Okay, it seems like it's running okay. It's at least doing its best. Welcome, no username. Happy to have you here for the stream. We are just starting out, and at the very least, my computer doesn't sound like a jet engine right now, so we're not at maximum capacity yet. Yeah, I put the nudity sensor on. Don't you go showing me anything I'm not trying to see, sir. Okay, he's got coverage. No, don't show me. Wait, is that me? Am I you? Oh God, I'm you. Oh boy. What unholy thing are you? Are we... Okay, it looks like... It's not the prettiest, but it's running okay, I think. Nudity sensor, worst streamer ever. Listen. I am sorry that I can't have this disgusting creature having his whole hog out on my YouTube channel, all right? I'm sorry.
Where'd it go?
Does Twitch still allow that? If you want to see this man's full pork and beans, go look at a Twitch stream. But after my stream's over, you got to stay here and watch this stream first, and then you can go watch that one with his dingus out. I don't want to get smacked down by YouTube. I want to see schlong. Well, there are many websites for that, but this is not one of them. Oh God, what was that? Oh Christ! Hey, Alan? Was that Alan? Is Alan the jump scare man now? Why is Alan jump scaring the penis man? Fun fact, Megatron from Transformers Prime canonically loves the theme song from My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. No username, that is a fact. I don't know if that's real, but that is a fun fact that you just shared. Oh god, please. Oh, hey, wait. Sorry. Hello? Please. Listen, I have nothing right now except my tidy whities that aren't so whities anymore and a slow jog. Please stop jump scaring me. I'm but a man. Hey, hey. You know, I think I took a wrong. Hello. Yep. Okay. No, I'm in the wrong place actually. I was trying to go to the other haunted woods. What the fuck is happening? Oh, my game can't handle this. Or my computer can't handle this. I gotta... Yeah, we're gonna have to... We are the cult of the tree. Okay. I'm gonna have to lower the settings. This isn't going well. Can we maybe... can we real quick... Can we, Let's drop it down to balanced. Let's go ahead and maybe let's go to a medium texture. Maybe well, let's turn off the ambient occlusion. Maybe lower the terrain quality. How about a little less scattered object density? How about that? What if we medium shadow detail? Is this gonna look like ass? Maybe. But we gotta do what we gotta do. Can we maybe reload? Saved 1 minute ago. Let's try reloading and seeing if the cutscene doesn't look like shit. From a taken slasher's chart. I don't know what any of that means. I'm already dead. I got sacrificed by the tree man. My stream lagged for a second after the jump scare, and I like to think it was giving me time to get into pairs and discuss. You've played the previous Alan Wake games, right? Yeah, I actually streamed both of them on the channel. If you would like to watch them, they are available on demand. You're watching a dude be sacrificed by furries. It's not the first time. Low everything. I'd like to keep at least something not low and just pray to God that maybe it doesn't look like shit when all is said and done. But yeah, we really started out here, didn't we? God, I hope this works better now. That scary Alan is Mr. Scratch, I think. Maybe. Like, I have no idea. This is a completely blind playthrough for me right now. So, like, I have no idea about anything that happens in the game. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why I'm a naked fat man. I'm sorry, an almost naked fat man. Thank you, nudity censor. Can't wait for the end of the game where Alan goes, yawn, that was a good sleep, now I'm awaked. When he said it's Alan time and he waked all over those guys. Okay, it doesn't look good, but we're gonna see how the cutscene runs. Like, it didn't give me a message that I needed to restart my game for those things to take effect, at least. So, yeah, we're just running right into the tree, guys, now. Maybe I can use your skills, use the juke move. Maybe if you run around him, oh, well... You didn't use the dodge roll. Cult of the Woods, Hemingway. The sound, I think the video is running a bit better now. Okay, yeah, the audio isn't synced up. Smash or pass, fat, almost naked dude. I'm gonna pass, but also, oh my god, what is happening? Oh, my poor potato computer. She's fighting. She is struggling. She is doing the best that she can. The audio is so behind. I know. I don't want this. I don't want this to be our experience. But like,
hey kiddo.
Oh, we're almost on.
Good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault. People get all murdery. But
Why is the audio not synced? It's
Stuff.
Right. Well, that
the audio isn't synced because my computer is a potato.
No spoilers. I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me.
I'm
I love you.
I'm trying.
This is what
My
happens when you
computer
don't
is
listen.
trying.
Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan. I will. Bye, kiddo.
Did you download more RAM? I didn't know how much dedicated WAM I was supposed to add to the server.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
Hi, Max Payne.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns
The
out
audio
just
being
right.
fucked makes you unique. Yeah,
Feels like the killer's leaving us a
this is a one-of-a-kind stream.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson.
That's why everybody has to keep watching. This is a unique playthrough.
Think of me as the backup.
Okay.
Everything is fine. Everything is working exactly as intended.
Nothing that would.
My copy of the game is personalized. That's just for me. I called Sam Lake and I'm like, listen, Sam, can I call you Max? It's Fennex. I need that one-of-a-kind Alan Wake 2 copy. Give me the potato edition. And he's like, listen, I got you.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene.
Okay, you know, alright.
So where's the deputy?
We're gonna try to play this in PlayStation 1 graphics. We're gonna go down to performance mode, and we're gonna drop. What if we just go? Look at the difference here. All right, this looks good, right? This looks. It's a little fuzzier in some places. You can kind of see the difference. And this is low mode. So we're going to go low mode. Just give me everything low. Turn off that ambient occlusion. You think we can afford that shit around here? The global reflections, are you out of your fucking mind? Get that off. Turn that off. I don't want that. Reflections? No, we vampires out here. Get that out of here. And lower the object density. I don't want any of that.
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Invitation. Golly. Oh my god, this is supposed to be a fucking map.
Swallowed up by the trees.
We are officially playing a PS2 game. Oh, the Nightmare Territory. Okay, alright.
I think I hear someone. could be our deputy.
Does the map... Do we just not get a map? Are we running on such low settings that we don't get a fucking map? I hate this. I fucking hate this. Listen. We're gonna stay the course as long as the game lets me, but this is not how I envisioned my first experience with Alan Wake 2 would be. Everyone, I'm sorry. I do not blame the game for this at all. My computer, God bless it. My computer is very much not up to date. It is not a powerhouse. I had this grand idea that, oh, once I get popular enough on with the channel, you know, I can monetize, and then I'll have the money to upgrade, you know, my hardware. I'll get a beefy PC, and then I'll be able to play all the new games like all the cool kids. And we're not there yet. So, your favorite broke fox is making do, and this is the result of what making do gets us. No, that's Max Payne.
You're half right.
Is that like an ice wall behind you? Is that supposed to be a fucking fence? Is that supposed to be a chain link fence? That thin layer of ice behind him, that's supposed to be a chain link fence? Oh God. Oh God, why? Oh God.
Saga Anderson, I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Sam Lake, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Sam Lake.
I just figured that, you know, that,
When are those damn vets gonna show up, Mulligan?
Federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Any witnesses to the crime? Anyone who happens to see the world in higher graphics than
What can
this?
you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Well, that's not right, is it? I don't think that's how you put a person together. If anything, you gotta start with those inside. You can't just plug them in on the outside. That'd be like trying to plug a game in on an external hard drive when you should be running it on an internal standard state or solid state drive. Excuse me. Maybe if that was what I was doing, we wouldn't be in this fucking situation. Oh God, it hurts my bones.
Were there any witnesses?
I love Alan Wake. I feel like I'm doing something wrong here.
I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton?
Only city riders.
Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple.
Listen, if there's anybody squeamish about gore,
Down the hill towards
don't-
the lake, around the
don't
old convenience
worry.
store, you can't miss it. Everything's been closed.
you
since
will
the
not
end
be
of
able to
the
notice
summer.
where the gore is. We are
Store,
playing a
down,
PlayStation 1
all
game
of
right now.
Tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show
She
you.
state my solid till I drive. Ruby, I wish I could play an incorrect buzzer right now. She drive my state till I saw it. Ruby,
Are they gone?
apply yourself next time.
We can handle this ourselves if they just
Is there enough room on your internals to have it there? The short answer is no.
saying. You know I'm usually a calm person. Yoga 3 times a week. But these goddamn city folk
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
You can access the case board. Is it in the same quality as the fucking map? What?
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
You know,
The facts are on the board.
I will give credit where credit is due. I'm having a lesbian affair against Mr. Saga. Madam. Ah, look at those people. Are those people? Is that what people looks like? Are those people? I feel like I feel like I owe everyone here an apology. I'm going to warn you right now, it will not be getting better. This is just what we're dealing with here.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Thank God they really, like, made sure the text would be, like, legible no matter what fucking quality settings you have. We're running low everything. Everything else here looks like somebody with poor vision trying to see without their glasses. But the text is still very, very bold, very legible. So the case board is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. So victims, all victims reported missing in 2010, no other commonalities. Ted Lane, dentist, stab wounds, bloating, bruising on the wrists. Wendy Davis, teacher, body bloated, large chest wound. Percy Wolf, store owner, bruising, heart removed, strange tattoos. Murder method, slight difference in murders, bloating only commonality in bodies, but not cause of death. Chest trauma. Exposure to water post-mortem. No, Mr. Fat climbed out of the water before, bruising on wrists and legs, deep gash in the chest, heart missing, and all bodies experienced bloating. Killer profile, post-mortem tattooing of the body. The murder targets have no discernible common traits, and chest trauma resembles animal butchery techniques. Alright. What now? You are now free to investigate the case. Yeah, no, I read everything. Thank you.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Visiting the Mind Place does not pause the game. That is something that I almost certainly will forget.
Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
There's sky everywhere, Mr. Payne. What do you mean there's too much sky?
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled.
Golly, I wish I knew what that said.
Are you thinking of retiring? You
If
know,
only I knew how to
scholars who
read.
say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Stairs are out.
Oh, bye,
Ready to jump down?
Sam.
I'm not that old.
Oh, God. Oh, God. What am I doing to this game? Can I really play through the whole game like this? Do you think I will actually make it? Oh, no. Mirror peak. Please, please, God. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, thank you. We get text at least this way. Mirror peak. The mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mere Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory. Boy, I sure wonder, since we turned off reflections completely, if that's going to be reflected in the lake. Honestly, I wish you could set them lower. I physically don't think we can go any lower on the settings than we already have. Oh, we could turn the scattered object density down. You know what? Fuck it. It's not like we're gonna be able to see it anyways. Give me the lowest quality Alan Wake 2 experience. If I can still tell that I'm playing Alan Wake, we haven't gone low enough. There you go, Ruby. Just for you, I set the graphics even lower.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
They're both so cynical, and I completely understand. I'm in the same mindset right now.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Mr. Maximum Payne, I understand you are not Max Payne in this scenario. But you are still just Max Payne. Yeah, this is the 144p playthrough of Alan Wake. I'm gonna have to rename the stream to be just that, the 144p playthrough. The general store for cult. Listen, even with the graphics this low, I can still clearly tell how fucking silly Sam Lake's face is. Like, how distinguished his cheekbones and jawline are, and how goofy he looks. Listen, I could tell that in the first Max Payne game. You better believe I can still tell it now.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Well, aren't you just a delight? Can I go in the store? I want to go in the store. Oh, the flashlight. Good. Oh, God. Alan Wake 2, at least I think it is. It's kind of hard to tell. That wouldn't be incorrect. What? Large amount of... Oh! We gotta do FBI agent things. We gotta look for clues, and we gotta split up, gang, and we gotta set traps. Wait, that's not the FBI. That's Scooby-Doo, I think. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. Listen, Sam Lake looks like he belongs in an episode of Scooby-Doo. I think that's a fair enough comparison. He can still replicate that smirk, by the way. I did see the interview where they asked if he could, and he can do it on command. Bro can voluntarily become Max Payne at any given time. Is his pork and bean still concealed? I would certainly hope not. All right, he's still covered.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp.
Yep.
You owe me a coffee.
That's a heart.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? He is positioned on the table.
Yeah.
Ritualistic.
Uh-huh. You unlocked your first key image. Boy, oh boy, I'm glad this is the first key image I get to keep in my memory. Gonna slap that bad boy right in the Mind Palace. Sorry, the Mind Place. Allows Saga to see active clues. The key image can be selected with A and placed on the case board. Yeah, why don't you just slap that on there with the power of flex tape. Placing a key image on the case board begins a new line of investigation. You know, I didn't do a whole lot of reading before. But yeah, I think this lines up with our other murders. When a key image is placed, it'll prompt a new question. Objectives are viewable at the case board in your goals. Another body has been found in the woods near Bright Falls. Perfect timing. Need to see if this is linked to the killings we're here to investigate. Why does anybody still live in Bright Falls? Just move to Night Springs. It's less dangerous. You are now free to examine the case board or leave with... Yeah, just get me out of here.
Step 1. Examine the corpse.
Body may be floating or bloated, bloating, floating, bloating. It's the same difference. Listen, with the graphic settings as they are, this table could disappear at any time and he would be floating. And I just wouldn't question it. Do you not want to rush me, Mr. Maximum Payne? Alright, yes, signs indicate the victim was, rather fat. Where do I put that on the mine place board?
The killer left the heart right next to the body.
Uh-huh.
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
Yep.
Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Do you need to be an FBI agent to figure that shit out? Do I qualify for the FBI? Newly discovered clues can be placed onto the open question. Golly. Heart. This is consistent with previous killings. Heart was removed, but then left on the table near the body. Was this murder interrupted?
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders.
Wow.
This time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
In my humble opinion, as an FBI agent, I do think he's dead. I've unlocked a deduction. Yeah, he's really dead. They killed him. I think they killed him right to death. How do you come back from that? You are now free to... Can I just go?
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table.
Probably from him being murdered.
Here.
He died after he bled. And he bled because he was stabbed. Hello, FBI, when do I get my promotion? You want to talk to Sam Lake instead? Alright, I'll hold. It's okay, Sam. You just stay right there. We'll get through this together. I have deduced that this man was alive at some point. Ruby, you're in the FBI too? If you look very closely at the back of my jacket and you squint kind of hard and maybe like close one eye fully and maybe tilt your head a little bit, you'll be able to distinguish the FBI. That's right, I'm a member of Fat Body Inspectors. God damn. That boy was thick. I mean, he still is thick. I don't think he's losing that weight either. I mean, he kind of lost a little weight. They left that meat right on the table there. And thankfully, thanks to the nudity censor, the other meat was kept contained. Alright, where do I... yes, I've deduced. I think the police were here at some point. And I think maybe... I think it was raining. And I think... if we look closely, we can deduce that this was once a picnic area before things became dark. And I think this man's wife and child are dead. I think he's depressed and maybe he has a painkiller addiction. I think his name may be Payne, and the painkiller addiction is actually a cynical take on his own self-loathing and regret. I think he's gonna shave his head bald and go to Brazil at some point. That's my deduction as a FBI member. I wish I could tell you more, but alas, he's skinny. I've deduced somebody was having some brewskis here at some point.
Someone was drinking beer.
Son of a bitch, that was the actual deduction! Saga. Sweetheart. Saga. Do you really work for the FBI? Do you, The fucking federal agent walked up to the cooler with the brewskis and was like, huh. Someone, dare I say, by Jove, I do say, someone was drinking beer here at some point. Are you really an agent? Or did you buy that jacket off of eBay?
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over.
Oh.
Was it for a camera?
Why is she the dumbest fucking agent? Huh. An ashtray and a pack of cigarettes. I think someone was smoking here at some point. And the bench here, I think somebody sat down here. Casey, stand back. I think I'm going to surpass my supersonic sicko mode for a moment and truly activate my mind place mode. I think somebody was... I think somebody was sitting here at this picnic table while they were sipping on a brewski, and I think someone was drinking beer and also smoking a cigarette here while sitting at this park bench. This tripod over here was knocked over. I think somebody did that accidentally. I don't think they did that on purpose. And I think the tripod may have been used to... Don't quote me on this. I'm just speculating. I think the tripod here may have been used to hold up a camera. And if I think... Brain blast! They used this dumpster to throw away some of their garbage and disposables when they were done with them.
Hey, Casey. What's the far's favorite shape?
Saga, don't.
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
New game. New game. Game's over. We're playing a new game. I don't want to play this game no more. This game's done. This game's done with. We're not playing this game no more. Nah, but we got to keep going with the 144p run. We're gonna play a little bit longer. See, she already knew. She's that good of an agent. Her deduction skills are so good. She knew I wanted to hear more about the triangle. Thornton, bring me Alan Wake. If we're on this case, I don't think we can do it alone. If we're gonna solve this case, we're gonna need Alan Wake 2.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town
Oh,
about
shit.
13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
That's Agent Nightingale?
Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
You mean the fucking lunatic that kept calling Alan all the different author names? Put him up, Hemingway. It's over, Stephen King. That's the guy? That's Mr. Fat Man here? Oh, I didn't deduce that. Oh, jeez. Oh. No wonder he couldn't ever catch Alan. I guess you could say his heart wasn't in it. Eh? Am I doing this right, eh?
Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Multiple footsteps. Casey, I think someone was pacing. I think they were pacey. Do I have to go back to the Mind Hotel room? The Brain Motel 6? The map is barely even loaded in here. Oh my god. This is hell. I'm not stopping until the game makes me stop, and you can't make me stop either. There we go. And the victim. The victim was the killer. He walked in circles a lot, alright? Stand back, I'm about to solve this entire case. The victim is Robert Nightingale, last seen in Bright Falls 13 years ago. What was he doing in the 13 years since his disappearance and now? He was walking in circles in the forest, behind the general store. And then he stopped. Why? Because he knew what he had to do. He had to sit at the picnic bench, right? And he had to drink some beers and smoke some cigarettes that he got from the general store. Then he set up a camera because he knew he was going to do something that had never been done. He was going to strap himself to a table as part of his Chris Angel mind freak, and he was going to cut his own heart out and then put it back in for a magic trick. Now the thing is, he forgot how to put the heart back in, so he died. He left it on the table and he died, but the camera was still going on the tripod. Where did it go then, you ask? Well, my dear Watson, it's middle school. A deer came by. The deer we saw in the opening. The deer that was glitching out in the water. The deer knocked over the tripod, picked up the camera in his mouth, ran into the lake, lost the camera, and then we found him floating. I've solved the entire game. Actually, maybe he wasn't the killer. Maybe he was just a victim. And then for my next card, I play Left Arm of the Forbidden One. Heavy blood spillage. Splatter. Splash you. Splash. The splash zone. Killers. Maybe it goes up here because it was his blood.
Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Wow. For later. Why are they for later? Why aren't those relevant now? What the fuck kind of, like, agent are you?
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Ah, yes, we got the smirk picture. We can finish the game now. The critical content. Sam Lake's face.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
And then I draw Pot of Greed. It allows me to draw 2 cards from my deck.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation.
Is that how that works? Okay, lady, we're in your fucking brain. Why is the fan swinging around that much? You need to get your mind motel room examined. Like, I don't think that's safe. You can use profiling inside Saga's mind place to get inside the heads of suspects and victims. I feel like... Is Saga just like the dollar store discount Will Graham? Is that what's going on here? Using her intuition, Saga can discover new clues by profiling people with... Intuition? We're gonna use intuition to solve the case? Fuck, then if we're just going off of our intuition, we're just following gut instinct here, then everything I've guessed so far is just as valid as what Saga is about to guess. The ritual murder.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Fuck facts, all my homies, like, love making assumptions. This woman, she is a federal agent working a murder case. And she's just fucking guessing.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
The lifeguard?
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
What? Oh my god. Oh my god, she... Ma'am. You are not solving a case. You just didn't take your meds today. And now you are letting your unhinged, unbridled schizo moment determine the facts of a fucking investigation. Nothing you said has been backed up, okay? Now, we can make the assumption, okay, that the bloating of the body indicates that he came from the lake. But in a rational case, in a rational investigation, why would the body be so bloated if he was murdered out of the lake? We've determined that the cause of death was the stab wound in the chest. Right? That's on the case board. That is a fact that we have facts and logic to back up, okay? So why is it that we enter her brain zone? We check in to the Mind Motel 6 for one special evening, and she just starts hearing voices in her head from the great beyond that she takes as facts. Taking the meds means the voices don't tell me the answers to the case. Ruby, that's what we're dealing with here. That is how we're solving the case right now. Okay, I already made the comparison to Will Graham. Will Graham's, understanding came from being an empath. He didn't just fucking make shit up. He was able to use different facts about the killer to sort of determine what he would do in their position as the killer. He put himself into the mentality of what the killer was doing. The Tooth Fairy in Red Dragon, I don't know what am I even trying to say? I don't know if anyone here is familiar. Silence of the Lambs. Before Silence of the Lambs was Red Dragon. So that is the story of, Will Graham trying to, hunt down the Tooth Fairy. And, he meets with Hannibal Lecter, who is already, in prison. But the crux of that is him being an empath. And he uses his understanding of the killer and his motives, picking up different MOs and all that stuff to determine what the killer might do next. Now, that is not what we have here. What we have is the FBI agent, Saga, walked into the woods, goes, there's beer on the table. Somebody drank that. There's a tripod on the ground. Somebody might have used a camera on that. There's footprints in the woods. Multiple sets. I think multiple people were walking around here. Heavy blood splatter on the table. I think someone was killed here. Judging from the dead body still strapped to the table. Not only are these the most basic deductions that anybody could make, I could fucking make these deductions. So not only are these the most surface level, basic deductions that anybody could possibly make. These aren't even deductions. They're just basic observations. We're not playing an FBI agent simulator. We're playing a walking eye exam. And then she goes into her own brain, okay? She checks out of reality in the middle of an investigation, a murder investigation, like she's fucking Sherlock Holmes. Goes into her brain and just starts using her mind lasers to connect to the spirit of the dead and go, he came from the lake. Someone else was there. A man who won't let you into the lake until he says you can go in the lake. He's got sunscreen on his nose and red skin. Oh my God, he's Larry the Lobster. Larry the Lobster did this. With his claw, he planted his big meaty claw right into Robert Nightingale's chest. And Sam Lake was there with his defined cheekbones and jawline, and he smirked at me. Oh God. That is where we are at with this game. That is what is going on here. Where did the victim come from? Where did he go? Where did he come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Fuck if I know. Do we have any more? The Nightingale came from Cauldron Lake. Why do we know that? How do we know that? The reason that Nightingale came from Cauldron Lake is because Saga made it up. Well, officer, my source is I made it the fuck up. Put it on the case board. I can feel that Nightingale came from the lake. Ma'am. Ma'am, you are an FBI agent. You are submitting these as facts for a murder investigation. Okay, what next? What next?
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Yeah, I feel like it's this way.
I'll just wait here.
Don't worry, Thornton. I got a gut feeling you should wait here. You know, Sonic Frontiers didn't make shit up. Not trying to say anything, just throwing that out there. Ruby, you're correct.
Something happened at the lake.
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety.
Uh-huh.
They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure.
Casey, maybe you should ask for a source.
Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night. Possibly nude.
Uh-huh.
The killers knew he was here.
He was possibly nude before until he found
Strapped him to the table.
he found one pair of tighty-whities left in a pack on the forest floor.
The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Testing shrinkage. I don't fucking know.
Questions.
Listen, my guess is just as valid as hers.
Didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more.
Are either of you actually agents?
It is kind of creepy though.
Have you ever heard of a redwood? Do you know that the state of Washington exists? Do you know anything outside of New York City, Mr. Maximum Payne? What the fuck do either of you know? Do we just go in the tree? Alright, let's just go in the tree. Examine the blocked path. What is this supposed to convey to me? I understand this is because we're doing a unique, one-of-a-kind 144 playthrough, or 144p playthrough of Alan Wake 2. What is here? What is this?
Tracks.
Tracks.
Barefoot.
Barefoot tracks. Okay.
They come out from under the boulder.
What boulder?
No sense.
What tracks?
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
Is there? Saga, are you just making shit up again? Uh-huh. Yeah, just pull that out of the infinite void if you would.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school.
The origami killer did
Lines
this.
Scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Mm-hmm. Like a manuscript.
Hmm.
Page of a story.
Like Alan Wake?
Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation.
I don't think there are words on there.
How could they not accept?
Saga, you're just making shit up again.
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
Playing Alan Wake 2 with us.
This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way.
To be fair to her, everything is 144p. You kind of got to make assumptions. You know? That's fair.
Nightingale about this page.
I can't argue that. I can't fault her for that. If the world looks like this, you kind of just got to make shit up. The trail has gone cold. Better put that on the board. The trail... My next clue is that I don't know what happened here.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Reading the words, these words felt like a message, someone playing a game with them. Where do you want me to slap this bad boy? Nowhere. This one goes... Oh, anything else here? Okay, yeah. Huh, what do all those mm-hms mean, Saga? So the killer is watching us. Game on. Am I the killer? Is Alan the killer? Am I the killer? Are the tree guys the killer? Are the low graphics the killer? I don't fucking know, man. Max Payne, what do you think about this whole situation? If you're stuck or unsure how to proceed, don't forget to check the mine place. Saga might make up some more shit that would be useful. Can we go down to the lake more than we already have? Or have we activated the free roam? Don't worry, Sam. Just find a tree to smirk at or something. I'll be back.
Can't go any further.
Can't go any further.
Too deep.
Right, we haven't gotten permission from the lifeguard. It hasn't been a half hour since we've eaten lunch. Maybe the killer was the friends we made along the way. Maybe, Ruby. Maybe.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Don't act like you know where to go. I mean, we're both just making shit up at this point, aren't we? Listen, at this point, I'm amazed my potato computer can keep up even this much.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles.
No, the lifeguard didn't let us in.
Huh? Just like I said.
Saga versus Saul Goodman. Who has more prep time? The police tape is torn over here. I think that means that we can walk through.
Something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Yeah, you stay here, Sam.
Locked. They really don't want people coming in here.
I think the gate is locked because only people with keys are going to be able to unlock it. Better put that in the mine place. Yes, and over here, there is no floor. I think the reason for that, the ground is gone here is because my computer can't run this game. Ah, yes.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
The station heads are not currently available. Access is restricted without their permission.
Nice talking to you, too.
I think access is restricted through this gate because the station heads are not available and I'm not allowed to come in. Better put that in the Mind Palace. No prep time, I just summon them. Okay, here's the real question. Does any of the shit that Saga just makes up, like, does any of this actually hold up in a court of law? Like, Saul Goodman is good, man. But if Saga can just pull anything out of her ass and it'll hold up in court, I'm gonna give it to Saga. I think she wins, like, low diff. Sam.
You're still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Good news. I wandered around, I found nothing, and I still cannot provide a source for anything that I've said so far. Speak to me, Nightingale. What do you have to say to me? Okay, there's nothing else here. What's in the dumpster? Secrets. All right. What's in the cooler? Is there more beer in there or something more sinister? Something that
I'll look around.
will really crack
See
the
you
case
later.
open.
Take your time.
Maybe something that isn't beer. They were waiting out here, watching. One of the killers packed a Capri Sun and a ham and cheese sandwich. Ah, a clue. I found, hold on. There's, why am I trying to figure out what it is? Just use the Saga method. Fucking guess. Easter eggs.
Is that a kid's lunchbox?
It's
An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective.
He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Ooh. Ooh, tough break. Who was in the Max Payne movie? Mark Wahlberg? I don't know. All I remember is it was really stupid. They had demons coming out of sky portals, and that was a major plot point. Listen, you don't need demons to make a man Max Payne. You just need a dead wife. How do you like the knitting, hero? I had it made just for you. That's not knitting. That's a manuscript fragments.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
No, Saga, sweetie. Something was taken out of his chest. And it was his heart. Once you figure that out, we'll be up to date on the case. Excuse me? Manuscript fragments can be used to upgrade weapons in the mine place. What fucking... What... I don't even have a... Okay. Why question anything? The rules are made up and the points don't matter. Nothing in this forest exists. I'm looking at a bunch of gray and brown and green mush. The main character just pulls assumptions out of her ass and slaps it on a caseboard like it's God's word. Like, what am I doing? What is she doing? What are we doing? What are any of us doing? Where am I? How do I get out of here? Can I go on the lake yet? Okay, I legitimately forgot how to get back out of here. Oh, okay, that's a different path over there. So that leads back to where I started from. Came over here, found the lunchbox. So am I supposed to keep going this way? No, I have to go back and search the guy's chest. Like, I'm getting so turned around just by how, like, nothing everything is, that I already forgot the, like, very blatant clue they gave me.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Don't you fucking take that tone with me, man. You think I'm not struggling right now, too? Okay, who wants to go fishing in the dead guy's chest? Me? Do you want me to do it? Where is the fish in his chest button? How do I activate open chest mode? Maybe it would be easier to figure out what's going on if I could actually tell what anything is. I want to bring up again, though.
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find
I want to stretch my legs and forget about what's going on here. Not just the murder, I mean, but the game looking like this. And I want to address again real quick that I'm not saying this to shit on the game. I'm sure if my computer could run it, this is a fantastic game. But, you gotta play the hand you're dealt. And this is kind of just what we're dealing with right now. So, the only way that I can keep this going without immediately cutting off the stream is by making fun of the fact that everything looks like complete fucking nothingness. Some suspicious activity spotted. The fielder thought he saw movement in the bushes. Footprints around the area were found, but some were compromised by the fielder. Note to self. Train the fielder. Nothing to report. Some animals. Regular. Hunters out after dark. Poachers. Heard some gunshots. Not one of ours. Gotta keep an eye on these people. They could get more than they bargained for out there. Does that go on the case board? Oh my fucking God. She will put her own completely made up bullshit on the case board, but she finds a journal talking about gunshots in the forest. Not knowing who's shooting. Not one of ours. You know, this is clearly a journal being kept by the store, by whoever's working here. You know, maybe a ranger, maybe the store manager. Clearly a local who's like, listen, there's somebody out here shooting guns, and I don't know who they are. And somebody fucked up, you know, the field here. She does not log that as evidence. She does not submit that to the Mind Place case board. But she just activating psychic powers. He came from the lake. I feel it in my bones. I feel it. He came from the lake. I feel it. We're being watched because the story page. And then I found a Max Payne lunchbox. And I had a vision of a mind quest that said that they put something in his chest. That's all going on the case board. Zero hesitation. But we found a fucking journal with real evidence. And she's just like, yeah, that's not related, I don't think. We're just going to leave that there. I think that's, I don't know. Whoever wrote that was schizo rambling.
A lot of garbage. Not the fastidious type.
Oh my God. Oh my God, Saga. I don't work for the FBI, but you're losing your badge, your jacket, you're losing your special FBI coffee that you do with Sam Lake. Everything has been revoked from you. The door is locked. I think that means that somebody locked the door. Better put that on the case board. I'm gonna go on a limb here and say the reason I'm having such a hard time finding the clue that I need to find is because my graphic settings are so low. Again, like, I know I've been riffing a lot here. Don't take this seriously. Don't blame the game for this. Don't go thinking Alan Wake 2 is a bad game or anything. Like, I'm riffing a lot, but I'm just doing that for the situation. The problems that are happening, the experience I'm having is 100% because my computer can't run this game. I don't want anybody to go, oh, Fennex thinks it's a bad game. Oh, Fennex hates Remedy Entertainment. Fennex hates Alan Wake. That's not what this is. We're having a silly time because we're making the most of a bad situation. Like, I cannot overstate that enough. I don't want anybody taking away from this that, oh, I thought the game was shit. Because, I'm gonna be real with you guys for a second. This, until, and I don't know when this is gonna be either, until I have a better computer, and God knows when that's gonna be, until I have a better computer, this might be a one-off. Like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to continue with this game.
I'll be back in a second.
In the state that it's running right now. Okay, that's the dark forest we ran into. Here we go. Holy shit, this is something. Yeah, wow. We might find a clue or two over here. Yeah, we're finding some stuff. Wow, this was here the entire time. You know...
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
What? I think Saga really is just off her meds. Like, I don't think she's a Will Graham. I think she is just... Yeah, just kick that around, why don't you? I think Saga might just be completely butt-fuck insane. What are we doing here, Saga? Let this be a warning to you fellow trespassers. There's no words on the pages, by the way. She is just making all of this up. They say the lake is a caldera, something formed by an erupting volcano, or the sinkholes it leaves in its wake. But what if that's not true? What if it's something else? Something less natural and much more man-made. Intentional. I say the lake's not formed. It's designed. And it has a purpose. The lake is a hiding place. Beneath the calm surface lies a secret machinery ready to be activated at the press of a button. And the people with the button, they're in that big house by the lake, preparing. I know it. First drawing, water line. Real caldera is made from a volcano. Lava. Second drawing, water line. Engineered structure. Strange machines? Oh my fucking god, we're not submitting that to the case board either. Saga, you are the shittiest agent. You are the worst detective I have ever seen in my life. Oh my god, I would...
Flashbacks. Remember Ohio?
Sure. The North Side Slasher. But that case was completely different.
Only in Ohio, am I right, my Rizzlers?
Bodies in the forest.
Yeah. I just cannot believe what she is submitting as evidence in this case and what she is omitting. I would trust Scruff McGruff to fucking solve this case before I would trust Saga.
Wonder what's inside.
Oh, I think
I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
What? You just know that we're gonna find something to open this? Okay, Saga. Look at her go. Gosh, ain't she adorable? She thinks she's a real detective. Hey, do you think maybe, I don't know, maybe we should make a note of, like, those journal entries we saw? Like, even if you don't believe anything written there, what if we just, like... What if we just made a mental note that we found them? Like, oh, we found notes that said all of this. And then, I don't know, maybe... We're not getting anywhere fast with this stream, are we? We really are just kind of running in circles and accomplishing nothing. And maybe we shouldn't go the full 3 hours with this stream. I really wanted to try... Okay, we can come up here. Okay. A bear-proof trash can. I think there are bears in the forest. And if I activate my secret special mind powers, I think the bears... I think they shit in the woods. Man. Okay, yeah, we really are just running in circles here, and we are accomplishing nothing. Guys, real talk for a second. All right, let's take inventory here, because we're not getting anywhere fast. All I've done is run in a circle in the same spot over and over again, and riffed on how bad of a detective Saga is. I really, really, really wanted to play this. I really wanted to do a blind playthrough on stream. But I would not be doing this game justice if I kept streaming it in the quality that it's in. And I would not be doing myself any favors by forcing this game in the quality that it's in. I love Alan Wake. I love Alan Wake. I love Alan Wake's American Nightmare. I love this series. I love Remedy Entertainment. I cannot, in good conscience, keep going with this playthrough until I have a computer that can actually run this game. I hate to do this. I really fucking hate to do this. Like, this absolutely guts me. I think we're gonna have to put this series on pause indefinitely. At least until I can somehow, someway get a better computer in the future. That hurts. That sucks. I wish that wasn't the case. But I would not be doing the right thing if I kept going under these circumstances. So we're gonna upload this, we're gonna make this stream. Haha, the silly 144p playthrough of Alan Wake 2. Hee hee ho ho. And when the time comes that I can get a better rig, a more beefy computer, and I can actually play this game the way that it was meant to be played, we're gonna start over fresh. We're gonna start over from the beginning, and we're gonna do it right. So I think we're gonna go ahead and call it a stream here. I'm so sorry again. This isn't what I wanted. I don't know what the plan is for tomorrow at this point. I don't know what we're doing next. We might have a little hiatus here, at least for a day or two, until I figure out what the new plan is now that Alan Wake 2 has kind of fallen through. What's your setup? My current setup, Jesus. Lord knows, if you didn't ask me, I could at least name some of it offhand. I've got an AMD Ryzen 5500. I've got... I'm pretty sure I'm running... I got 64 gigs of RAM now. My biggest problem, I think, right now is my GPU. The 5500... It can run pretty much anything I throw at it for the most part, but this is a very new game. The newest game that I know that I can run with my setup, or excuse me, I guess the newest examples I can think of that I can run okay on my computer are Cyberpunk and Red Dead 2. Like... Shit, man, this isn't how I wanted this to go. I'm sorry, everyone. I forgot to say BRB. So BRB, guys, I'm back. Welcome back, Ruby. You came back at a fortunate and unfortunate time, so you're at least here for the explanation. We're gonna call it. Like, I would not be doing this game justice if I kept going. We're gonna go ahead and call it a stream. I'm going to figure out what the plan is after this, since Alan Wake 2 is not happening. I'll make a post on YouTube about what our upcoming games are going to be. And we will go from there. But everyone, I apologize again. Like, this was not how I thought the stream was going to go. This is not how I thought the game was going to go. I was really hoping, I really thought my computer could handle it, and it just can't. So, we will be back soon enough. I'll make a community post so you guys know what we're doing next here. But for right now, we're going to call it. Everyone, thank you so much again for being here. Thank you, Stream Cookie Clicker. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that is an option. That is something we could do. God, just playing clicker games. Would there even be an audience for that? I'm sure there would be. For right now, though, everyone, we are going to go ahead and call it a stream. This is going to be our silly little making fun of Alan Wake 2 stream. We will be back soon enough with a new game that I will be able to run, God willing. Everyone, thank you so much again for being here. Thank you for continuing to support my channel and my stream. It really does mean the world to me, especially in situations like this where things just really don't work out like we planned. So, keep an eye out for that community post. I hope to see you all at another stream again very soon, and I hope you all have a great night.